So Nepal had some difficult games yesterday at the end of some big score lines, but they'll come back refreshed. They're at home. And the weather is just really beautiful for the rugby this morning. We've got Surajit from India as the referee, Hong Kong, China kicking off from right to left. And we're off. Hong Kong, China a little bit anxious to get into the game, found themselves offside at that kickoff. Perhaps it's good to get that mistake out of the way early in the day today. That'll make sure they don't make that mistake later in the tournament.
Overall, the game plan was not so perfect for the Nepal. And today, they need to restart here with the fresh start and the vigor.
Absolutely, and that little penalty at the beginning has given Nepal the chance to have some possession knocked on, but we're going back for another penalty. Hong Kong, China a little bit over anxious, getting themselves offside again. It's good for Nepal. They didn't get too much possession yesterday, and today they starting off with the ball in hand is always a good way to start any rugby tournament.
Overall, in every department, Nepal didn't look so promising yesterday, especially awareness, which is one of the critical aspects of rugby. This means recognizing where there is space to exploit, either by making a run or defensively. What is your position?
And the ref's just held up play for a minute. He's asking for the medical team just to give a little bit of treatment to one of the Nepal players.
And another injury concern in earlier time, the Nepalese players had some serious problems in terms of fitness. Already there was a medical replacement, and now another player is down. Not good sign though, but they have to start with positivity.
I'm sure the Hong Kong China coach is just telling his players just to calm down a little bit over anxious with those two early penalties, getting offside at the kickoff and then offside at the ruck. But we've seen them play yesterday. We know that they'll get into their rhythm, into their stride, and absolutely one of the top contenders for the cup here in Nepal.
Very, very tough side. Hong Kong, China, one of the best in this tournament. They're a player with high rugby intelligence.
Absolutely, a lot of experience.
Yeah.
You can see that they've played a lot of rugby.
Frequently make the right decisions.
Absolutely, and good, strong players, very athletic, very dynamic runners, good skills.
That the speed of match, the game, now it's slowed down based on the match context because there was injury concern, and we are starting again this scrum.
Srijana Chantal, the Nepali player that had a little bit of treatment there. We're back on live. Good strong run from Hong Kong, China, switching the ball back in, back across the line, looking for the space out wide. But a little knock on again there, a little bit of nervousness perhaps in the Hong Kong, China starting. We saw Julia Oyana, who has scored plenty of tries already on day one with a good run. Scrum for Nepal. See what they can make of this. They're deep in their own half. Knock on, good position for Hong Kong, China. Scrum for them, right side of the field. Ella Lynham, Hong Kong, China, scrum half with the ball. And they'll be looking to move this quickly to their very powerful runners in the centre of the field. Oh, lovely. Try, first try of the morning, Sabe Lynham.
Yeah, they are very well known going to
Leaves a fairly easy, comfortable try for Hong Kong, China. This is Sabe Lynham to convert her own try. No conversion there, the score stays at 5-0.
And one thing I have noticed about this Hong Kong China team, Paul,
Restart for Hong Kong, China. Ball doesn't travel the requisite 10 metres, which it needs to do at the restarts. So that's a free kick for Nepal. So this is good for the Nepal team, getting some possession, able to make some passes, move the ball around, feel comfortable. Knock on. So Hong Kong, China, just inside the Nepal half, will have another scrum. We know they have really strong, powerful runners in the midfield. 5 minutes played. And again, super athlete Julia Oyana with the try under the post. Looking for the extra 2 points. Kick is good. Nepal 0, Hong Kong, China 12. There, Nepal are making a few mistakes. That's just letting Hong Kong, China into the game each time.
the important is how you approach the game, which thing is you have learned from this, your opponents, top opponents, by the way. In every game.
It's good from Nepal, playing the ball out, get into the wide area of the field with somebody with a player with a little bit of pace. But again, just lost control of the ball there, knocked the ball on, giving scrum a possession to Hong Kong, China. And we've seen what they can do from these scrums. Nepal need to really work on those basic aspects of their game, because if you give a team like Hong Kong, China possession deep in your own half, we know what they can do.
Yeah, opponent is consistently breaking the defensive line so easily. Nepal need to look always to improvements, to adaptations, and the solutions. It's a part of learning phase.
Absolutely. It's a really good learning experience from Nepal. Julia around again for another try.
It's so strong.
Very powerful athlete.
And key players, one of the key players of this very
Position, playing as a centre, really powerful strike runner. Great kick, great kick. Half time, Hong Kong, China leading Nepal by 19 points to 0. Welcome to our viewers all over Asia.
So the Nepal is still searching for a first try, and we have completed the first half, and it's 19 against the 0. Nepal 0, Hong Kong, China 19. This is very superior performance by the Hong Kong Chinese team. Players feel very free to express themselves. The system is very promising.
Yeah, they have good athletes in the team, good
Yeah.
runners, good rugby players. Their skills are very high standard. And they're showing that. It's quite a warm morning here in Kathmandu. Both teams will be feeling that heat. They'll be a little bit fatigued from a full day of rugby yesterday. So that fatigues their bodies and their minds. But Hong Kong, China started with a little bit of anxiety in their game perhaps, but settled into the rhythm. Helped in a little way by some of the mistakes by Nepal, which let them into the game with those, 3 scrums in the Nepal half that Hong Kong, China clearly had really good plan and executed that plan really well to score their tries.
Nepal shouldn't be afraid anymore. Making errors is inevitable in sports. However, the best players learn from their mistakes and rarely make the same error twice and again and again.
People always
Have to
say that.
minimize.
In my experience, I've always made the same mistakes often. I think that's Instagram life. Learn, never make the same mistake again. Kick off from Nepal. Bouncing ball in Hong Kong danger zone, but cleared up by 11. Darling Mohammed. Hong Kong, China eventually managed to organise themselves to create the ruck, get the possession. Yep, Nepal player off their feet, attacking that ball. You've got to be on your feet at the ruck. And Surajit's just asking for some treatment again to one of the Nepal players. Got caught up in that melee for the ball. Chance for Hong Kong, China to take up some water. Both the teams, it's a beautiful morning here, really is. Kathmandu Valley, anybody who knows Kathmandu knows clear blue skies that we get here.
And this is the venue. It's very well known as home of Nepalese sports.
You're from Nepal, you're from Kathmandu?
Not from Kathmandu originally. I'm from western part of Nepal, but I've been here since very young age. That's
and
why.
how are you enjoying the rugby?
Yep, why not? It's very enjoyable game, you know. Like honestly, for Nepalese audience, Nepalese sports audience, it's a very new game. But we are sports journalists and we are sports persons,
Great.
so you know that connection. about the
yesterday
rugby.
we had a good crowd in.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of people who come to watch the rugby, especially support Nepal. People are now coming in. It's quite Sunday mornings, a little bit early, but we can see that people are around the stadium. The stadium's buzzing with people exercising, young athletes, old athletes. It's really nice to see everybody. This is a real centre for the city, I think.
Even if Nepal have had a very good run on this tournament, also, what do you think? Crowd would explode.
Perhaps the crowd would be a little bit bigger, yes.
Yeah.
But let's see how they get on now. There are a few games still to play. And even I can see from yesterday, once they get the possession of the ball, they've got much more comfortable than they were yesterday. So that's all learning. Just in one day, it seems that they've improved somewhat. So they just need to keep playing games. Nepal making a change. So I think that's because of an injury. We're just waiting for the game to restart. Should be with you shortly. Here we go. Referee blows his whistle. We're starting from a penalty for Hong Kong, China. And as you would expect if you watched some of the games yesterday, they've called for the scrum. This is their tactic, very clear tactic. They do this nearly for almost every penalty they get. Call for the scrum, tie up players, defensive players in the scrum, which gives their strike runners even more space. Here we go. Ball, difficult, very difficult ball for the player to take there.
Even the Nepalese team's assistant coach, he's my friend, and he was telling me that as our expectations, Nepalese, both teams, men's and women's, didn't play well. He was telling me because they have been in training for the last 1 month, but no, they couldn't apply on the field in the tournament because of, I think it's due to inexperience, maybe.
And especially you can practice, you can train, but then when you come to play a tournament, you play competitive games. It's a different experience. So that is about playing, about experience. The more games you play, the more tournaments you play, the more comfortable you be in that environment, in that situation. It's like any skill. It's just practice. Okay, so we're coming for back for a scrum. Hong Kong China player Mary Seeker, she's fine, she's back on the field. The scrum half change here for Nepal. We've now got Selina Shrestha as the scrum half. Ball's out and knocked on by the scrum half there. Hong Kong. Scrum for Hong Kong China. This is, well, we've seen in this game already today, this is their favourite position to be in. Inside the Nepal half with the scrum. A load of players tied up in that scrum. Move it out. Their super strong runner Julia Oyana has been substituted, but they've still got some tremendous athletes out on the field.
It's
going wide, back inside, ball's back inside, good strong run. Is it held up? Just physicality got over the line there. Really nice to see. Good strong player, Tung Kwong.
It's a very good game plan, I think, Paul. To show themselves.
Yeah, in a sevens tournament of this nature, it's really important that everybody needs to be, the whole squad needs to take part, because nobody can just stick with, the 7 players. It's very fatiguing, very tiring. So yeah, it's a full 12 player squad game. Restart for Hong Kong, China, leading 24-0 against Nepal. First knock on by Nepal, and then also knocked on by Hong Kong, China. So this will be a scrum to Hong Kong, China on the 22-metre line. Repeaters being changed in the Hong Kong scrum. Good run, tying up all those defenders, going for the corner, try. Takes Hong Kong, China to 29 points. 5 minutes played in this first game of the morning. Our next game coming up.
Wide from the opponent's defender because they were chasing her, and that is the awareness. Very, very resilient team.
Good effort off the post, very unlucky. Minute or so left in this game. Hong Kong, China leading Nepal by 29 points.
Yeah, it's been tough morning for the Nepal.
Very tough morning. Nepal getting a few more changes, making sure everybody experiences the game this morning. Long, deep restart from Hong Kong, China. Nepal with the ball. Let's see if they can keep some possession, but Hong Kong, China with the ball. Penalty against Nepal. Sorry, going back for that knock on. Hong Kong, China in their favourite position, scrum near the opposition goal line. Oh, getting a bit mixed up with the referee there. Playing under advantage now, Hong Kong, China.
It's dominating performance by Hong Kong, China over Nepal. Nepal is still looking for first try of the morning. And I think
the final whistle after this
yeah,
conversion attempt.
another injury concern for Nepal. The stretches into the ground. So Nepal have very, very injury concerns here. Yesterday we have seen that, and today at the start they have been injured.
high fives amongst the Hong Kong China players. They know they've done a good job opening game in the morning. Just waiting to conclude the game. There's an injury being taken care of. This will be the final kick.
The weather is changing a bit.
Clouds have moved in. It's a bit cooled down in our little commentary bunker.
You never know about the Nepal's weather.
Well, I'm loving it.
But the Hong Kong China on the verge of winning another match.
And let's quickly run through this morning's schedule. So our first match is just about to conclude. Nepal, Hong Kong, China. The next match coming up in a few minutes will be Thailand, Malaysia, again in the Women's Under-20 Championship. Then we'll switch to the men's group, and we've got Uzbekistan versus Nepal, Chinese Taipei versus Malaysia, and Thailand, Hong Kong, China. Now the first two matches are the plate semi-final. So Uzbekistan and Nepal will play in the first plate semi-final, and Chinese Taipei and Malaysia will play in the second plate semi-final. Now the winner of the semi-final one, Uzbekistan and Nepal, actually will then go and play India. Sorry, I've managed to get that wrong. Chinese Taipei and Malaysia will play in the cup semi-final. Thailand and Hong Kong China will also play in the cup semi-final. And the winner of Uzbekistan Nepal will go on to play India in the 5th-6 match. Little round of applause as the injured player and I think the referee will just ask for this penalty to be taken. And the final score, Hong Kong China 34, Nepal 0.
Very good. Dominating victory for Hong Kong China. They have that ability to adapt situation so quickly, and they take decisions whenever it needs it, especially under pressure. A very, very good athletic team, Hong Kong China.
So our next game in the women's tournament is Thailand versus Malaysia. It's actually the second time. It's a round robin format tournament, so it's the second time they're playing. Yesterday, Thailand were the winners, 22-7 over Malaysia. So I'm expecting quite a close game. Both teams ready to take the field. Yep. Thailand in a change strip from yesterday. Their distinctive yellow has been replaced by a solid navy strip, a little bit of a yellow flash on it. Malaysia in white with red sleeves. Thailand will be kicking off, playing left to right. Our referee is Age, who refereed these teams yesterday as well, so she's familiar with their play, with the players. Referee checking the players are ready. Be a loud blast on the whistle. Thailand kicking off. Good high kick. Gives their player a chance to get on the ball, but it's won by Malaysia. Malaysia with a great attack up the right. Bit of pace on the ball. Clear the ruck quickly. Going on in the commentary booth as we have the microphones changed. Line out for Thailand. We're just waiting to see, yep, there's a player down injured, so the referee's just checking on that player. Good start from Malaysia. Dealt with the kickoff really well. Made good meters down the right-hand side of the post. Moved the ball out. That'll feel good. First match of today. Get their hands on the ball.
This contest will be interesting for Malaysia and Thailand, two of the Asia's most promising and one of the best rugby nations, because in terms of their men's senior level, junior, women's rugby, in every level they are very perfect. Thailand and Malaysia, both of teams.
Yep, two very good teams, and shown it here today, over the weekend. Just waiting for a change to be made for Thailand, so they've made a replacement. Here we go. Time is back on. Niamatai with the line out throw, big long throw, good throw. Good strong run. Support was a little bit slow, but referee says that the penalty is against Malaysia. Thailand making good yards into the Malaysia half, moving the ball wide. We can hear the coaches yelling for the Malaysian defence to get up. The substituted player goes round the outside and just makes it round. and under the posts. Well done, Thailand. Super worked try.
Very good try.
Let's see if we can get the extra points from in front of the posts. Great kick. Thailand leading Malaysia 7-0.
There must be always purpose to the position that just we have seen before from the Thailand. Must be explored immediately.
Restart from Thailand. Dealt with again nicely, taken nicely by Malaysia. Ball is ripped from Malaysia by the Thai player, and Thailand have possession just inside Malaysia's half. Good strong run, offload. Let's see, the support needs to come in from Thailand, but the Malaysia player playing the ball on the floor, blocking the access to the ball for the Thai player. Thailand's good strong runner in midfield, number 5. Fakwam Day. She stretches forward. What's the referee going to say here? No try. Knock on. Malaysia scrum. So good effort from the Thai player there, but lost possession as she stretched for the line. Number 5 for Thailand, Salinda Fakwam Day. Scrum for Malaysia, but just on their 5-metre line. Won by Thailand. Referee's not happy with it. Wants the scrum taken again. Four and a half minutes played. Malaysia on their 5-metre line with a scrum though. Yep. Thailand just pushing too soon there. Free kick to Malaysia. But as they took it, the Thai player deliberately blocked them. So that's PNJ, Thailand's number 9, into the sin bin. So Malaysia with a chance here. Thailand down to 6 players. Kick from Malaysia. Great kick across the field. Ball inside. That went backwards. Play on. Yeah, unlucky, really unlucky for Malaysia there. Good idea with the kick. But the offload just dribbled forwards. So Thailand scrum just inside their own half. Change again at scrum half for Thailand. Fakwam Day with the ball. Referee just adjusting the Thai players. She wants that binding, the holding of each player in the scrum. Penalty gone quickly by Thailand, super quick by Thailand. Excellent thinking, fast thinking. Thailand's Fakwam Day, that's what you want to see from your scrum half, quick thinking. Everybody was looking around, but she had no confusion. Straight for the line. Malaysia 12, Thailand 12, Malaysia 0. And Thailand playing with just 6 players. Converted 14-0 at half-time to Thailand. Really good work in the first half from Thailand. 2 good tries, took their opportunities when available. Their coaches would be reasonably happy with that first half performance. Malaysia did have some chances, but didn't quite manage to convert them. They'll be looking for a little bit of an improvement in performance in the second half. Welcome to Kathmandu, wherever you are in the world. You're live with Asia Rugby at the Asia Rugby Under-27s Championship here in Nepal. Second game of the morning, Thailand versus Malaysia in the women's Under-20 competition. Thailand leading Malaysia by 14 points to 0 at half-time. Competition goes to the men's tournament after this match, with the semi-final of the plate, Uzbekistan versus Nepal. Both teams played a full day of rugby yesterday, so they will be a little bit fatigued. Have had their night's rest, but even so, it takes a high level of fitness to shake a whole day of rugby off and start again. Malaysia will restart the second half. Little bit of strapping on that player. Off we go, second half, Thailand versus Malaysia. Ball is with Thailand in their changed blue strip. We're used to seeing Thailand in their very distinctive yellow. Referee doesn't like the Malaysia player coming in, scrambling for the ball while the ruck is there. Got to stay on her feet. Thailand penalty from about 20 metres inside their own half. Yep. That Malaysia player needs to get away from there. Can't just lie there. Another penalty for Thailand. Just a minute played. Moving the ball wide. They've got a good runner here. Snagged by Thailand though. Yep. Penalty to Malaysia this time. Ball is being moved quickly. Some good runners. Unlucky there. Just the move broke down with a knock on by Malaysia. Couldn't quite take. Scrum for Thailand. About 20 metres inside their half. Just under 2 minutes played. Now Thailand into their running. Looking good. Great break. Just watch the defender outside. A lovely pick-up. Rakshin for Thailand. Great try. Really well worked try. First score of the second half takes Malaysia to Thailand to 19 points. No conversion. Thailand now leading Malaysia 19-0. Thailand with the restart. Restart managed by Malaysia. Good run forward, but the ball just creeps into touch. Very unlucky. Great attacking kick. This will be a line out for Thailand. Deep in their own half. But we've seen them attack from their own half. Very... Ball comes out, going wide. Puts the bit of pace on the run. Great change of pace. Now there's a defender coming across. Race to the line. Lovely covering tackle by Malaysia. But the Thai player is there quickly in support. Little pop, but it's knocked on. Great effort. Players scattered around through the exertion. Great effort from both teams. Super effort. Just looked like Thailand 7. Manisai had made it, but chased down by Tajuddin for Malaysia. Great chase back by Malaysia. Superb. Everybody's just sucking up the air. Even in the commentary box, we're exhausted by that run. Super. Ready to go with the scrum now. Referee Agay. Been a few changes, just making sure both teams have got the correct number of players. Scrum to Malaysia on the 5-metre line. Ball is out, and that's a try. That's a try, and the Malaysia scrum half just a bit aggressive with that pass. Just needed a short, gentle pass for a player to clear it, but a rocket from the bottom of the scrum. Good kick. Thailand 26, Malaysia 0. Restart from Thailand. Bouncing about and won by Thailand. Thailand 1 minute or so to play, but Thailand aren't finished. But Thai player coming off their feet there. Malaysia have the penalty. Chance for their turn to score. Yep, Thailand didn't release the player there, so Malaysia get another penalty. Moving the ball up. Bouncing ball. Knocked on by Thailand. That's the game over. Thailand 26, Malaysia 0. Really good start to the day by Thailand. Played some really neat, organised rugby, as we have come to expect from Thailand. Whenever we see them play across Asia, they play an excellent brand of rugby. Always neat, always composed. Final score, Thailand 26, Malaysia 0. We'll now be switching to the men's tournament, and this is will be for the plate competition. And there'll just be one semi-final in the plate, and that's this next match, which is Uzbekistan versus Nepal. And the winner of this match will go on to play against India later in the day for the 5th place prize, the plate competition. Both teams I can see are ready to come on. We'll have a series of 3 matches now for the men's tournament. Uzbekistan, Nepal in this first match. And then we have the Cup semi-finals. Chinese Taipei playing Malaysia and Thailand playing Hong Kong, China. If you're joining us live on the Asia Rugby channels, we're here in Kathmandu, Nepal. Beautiful morning, some great rugby so far. We're about to go into the semi-final of the plate competition here in the Asia Rugby Under-27s Championship. Uzbekistan will be playing Nepal. Uzbekistan in their blue jersey. Those are your squads for today. And Nepal in red. Both these teams had a little bit of a struggle to get going yesterday, so they'll be looking to start in winning style. And all to play for now. They've been into the plate competition. One of the great things about a weekend of sevens action is there's always something to play for. Every game is worth something. So Uzbekistan will receive. Nepal with the kick-off in red. Our referee is Hibiki. Good high restart. Start from kick-off from Nepal. They win the ball back for themselves. A little tap back. Oh, little sneaky little pass out the back of his hand there. So Nepal with possession. Won their own kick-off. Play on. Penalty for Uzbekistan. Chance for them to show their paces. Strong tackle from Nepal. Yep. That tackle player needs to leave the tackle area, leave the ruck area. Can't lie there. Uzbekistan penalty. Chance for them to move the ball. Settle into the morning's action for both teams. Less than a minute played. Good strong tackle from Nepal. Uzbekistan keeping the ball alive. Little space around the edge of that ruck. Great run. Ruslan Ibragimov saw that space. Chance for the extra 2 points. It's good. Uzbekistan 7, Nepal 0. 2 minutes played. Really good play from Uzbekistan. Their number 11 saw that space on the edge of the ruck. Picked up and went. Good, clever rugby. Uzbekistan with the restart. Nepal's skipper Maga takes the ball. Uzbekistan with possession. Little offload in that tackle. Looking to make a bit of progress down the wide channel, but defended well by Nepal. Again, Nepal coming up quickly in defence, but referee sees some foul play there. Uzbekistan penalty. Time for Nepal to defend. Uzbekistan on the attack, moving the ball to the left side of the field. But Nepal are up quickly in defence. Good scrambling defence by Nepal. Uzbekistan probing Nepal right and left, and he's through again. Uzbekistan, Ruslan Ibragimov scored the first. Uzbekistan 12, Nepal 0. Good effort, doesn't make the conversion. 4.5 minutes played. Nepal chants around the stadium. They want to see their team do well. Uzbekistan with a restart. Just under 5 minutes played in the first half. Nope. So, good chance for Nepal here. Ball has to go 10 metres. Nepal with the free kick in the middle of the field. Chance to have possession and construct themselves a try. Looking up the right, tries to break the line, but Uzbekistan defence is good there. But this time, creates the gap himself with that dummy. Great try from Nepal. Uzbekistan defender the wrong way. Don't make the extra points. So it's now Uzbekistan 12, Nepal 5. Nepal with a restart. Let's see what they do here. At the kickoff, they won their own restart. And again, they win the restart. Great work from Nepal. Moving the ball wide. Looking for the space, makes the break. Looking for the offload, it all went backwards, says the referee. There's a penalty here. Yeah, penalty against Nepal. I think this for tackling the player without the ball. Just obstructing the Uzbekistan defender. Uzbekistan with a kick, but miskicked. So they'll have this line out, kick from the penalty. Line out inside Uzbekistan's half. Bouncing ball needs to be organised, controlled, dealt with. Not a good pass there, puts his own player into all sorts of trouble. Half time. Uzbekistan 12, Nepal 5. Both teams with 100% effort, really good to see. And great to see Nepal get into the game. Struggled a bit yesterday to get into the game, to get some possession, but today their kick-off routine has worked really well. And both times from the kickoff at the start and from the restart after their try, they've won possession of the ball. So that's really good rugby. Win possession from your own kick. Uzbekistan leading though, 12 points to 5. Really looking forward to the second half. 12-5, just 2 scores to 1. Second half being kicked off by Uzbekistan. Clock is on. Oh. Yeah. Yep, referee says that the Uzbekistan player played the Nepal player while he was in the air. It was kind of minimal contact, but yep, you've got to stay away from a player who's leaping for the ball. Little mistake. We will have a scrum. I think the referee will just check on the player that landed a little bit awkwardly from the kickoff. But he's up, ready to go again. Tough, these rugby players. I don't know if you can hear it live, but there's a big chant of Nepal, Nepal going around the stadium. Uzbekistan scrum inside the Nepal half. Uzbekistan will be looking to get back into the game. They lost a bit of control at the end of the first half. Big strong run from Uzbekistan. And let's see what the referee says here. She's given the try. Super. Third try from Uzbekistan's number 11, Ruslan Ibragimov. Hat-trick for him. Super work from Ibragimov. Limited space, cover tacklers coming across. Great try. Takes Uzbekistan to 17. We don't make the extra 2 points, so the game is Uzbekistan 17, Nepal 5. Only 2 minutes played in this second half, so still a long way to go. Uzbekistan restarting the match. Big high kick. Not quite taken by Nepal, but picked up well. And a great little inside pass. Great little pass. Good strong run. He's under the post. Great effort. Super effort. Great try from Adesh Dungal, converted. That takes them Nepal to 12. Uzbekistan 17, Nepal 12. Just 3 minutes of the second half played. Great pass for that try that really opened up the field for Dungal. We've seen a great kick routine from Nepal. Can they keep it up? This time he's gone deep. Yep. Forward pass there by Uzbekistan. Now Nepal with a scrum on the 10-metre line of Uzbekistan. Need to be on the other side really, but there you go. Well worked out to the Nepal winger. He's looking to go through the middle. Little offload works. Nepal into contact. The support is there, but counter-ruck is good, says the referee. But knocked on the ball after that counter-ruck. Nepal scrum inside the Uzbekistan half. 2 minutes to play. Uzbekistan 17, Nepal 12. Good push from Uzbekistan. Nobody knew where the ball was for a minute there. Penalty. Nepal go quickly. Looking to attack the Uzbekistan defence. Inside pass. Good run. Strong run. Roshan Bomjan. And they go into the lead. The extra 2 points, Nepal 19, Uzbekistan 17. Just a minute to go. Nepal take the ball quickly, they're not hanging about. Straight into touch though, so they hand the advantage back to Uzbekistan with a free kick in the centre circle, the centre point of the field. Perhaps would have been better to just calm down a little bit there. Good driving run from Uzbekistan. The ball's gone forward. Let's see what the referee is saying. Yes, knock on by Uzbekistan. So Nepal have the ball. Just 20, 30 seconds to play in normal time. Nepal are leading Uzbekistan by 19 points to 17. The crowd are getting very excited. Ball was straight out, came straight out, so we'll have that scrum again. The full-time hooter has sounded, but that's not the end of the game, folks. Game only ends when the referee decides the game should end, so we will play this scrum. Ball is in. Penalty to Uzbekistan. This penalty will be taken. Tapped by Uzbekistan, moved wide across the field. And there's a big space there. Uzbekistan with room to run, flips it inside. Big leg drive from the Uzbekistan player. Ball is out the back. Is the try scored? Ruslan Ibragimov, I think, in the corner again. Referee is checking with the assistant referee. Try is given. Nepal hearts broken. Uzbekistan hearts full. Uzbekistan 22, Nepal 19. And that's the final whistle. Stadium's gone quiet. Uzbekistan 22, Nepal 19. Great effort from Nepal after a really disappointing day yesterday. But didn't quite make it across the line. We now go into the Cup semi-finals. And our first Cup semi-final will be Chinese Taipei versus Malaysia. First of two semi-finals in the Championship Cup match. First is Chinese Taipei will play Malaysia, and second is Thailand against Hong Kong, China. Both of these teams played well yesterday. Looking forward to a really good, exciting semi-final. Hem, you back in the commentary box?
Yeah, I was very thrilled before, Paul, because Nepal had really good game against Uzbekistan, and what a match that was.
They played very well. They played really well.
Yeah. So I was just up at the stand and watching the Nepal's game. Chinese Taipei versus Malaysia right now. Both teams have entered to the ground, and this is the lineup. Another exciting and competitive match we are having on Asia Rugby under 27s, men's and women's sevens.
Malaysia in predominantly white top with red sleeves. Chinese Taipei in their blue and white hoops. Played really well yesterday, Chinese Taipei, so they'll be a handful for Malaysia.
The both teams are very energetic and they're supremely talented, the both sides. That's why this is going to be a cracker once again.
Of course, Malaysia broke Indian hearts yesterday, so let's see how they get on against Chinese Taipei. Long blast from the referee. Our referee is Koki. Good take from Malaysia. Good strong take, good drive. Penalty against Chinese Taipei. Malaysia bringing the ball out of upfield. Still in their own half, but looking to stretch the Chinese Taipei defence. That'll be a line out, I think, for Chinese Taipei. Referee's just double checking with his assistant. So Chinese Taipei given an option because it went forward from Malaysia and then went into touch. So they can either have the scrum or the line out there. Referee's being asked to check something here. Yep, there's a change being made. Chinese Taipei are replacing a player. Not even a minute played, so there must be an injury there. Chinese Taipei, line out, just on the halfway line. Great line out move. They win a penalty from that. Their jumper was interfered with. Penalty. Yep. Can't interfere with the jumpers. It has to be a fair jump. Chinese Taipei like their line out, so they've kicked the penalty up for another line out. They do have some tall players, that's for sure. The jumper is already taller than anybody on the field. Yep. And let's see what the referee's going to do here. Malaysia really did the same thing. Yep. And Malaysia players trying to drag down the arms of the Chinese Taipei jumper. They go for the line out. No surprise. And Malaysia need to be a little bit careful. They're going to end up with 6 players if they commit the same foul again. They're not jumping this time. Probably sensible. Let him win it. Another penalty though. Offside by Malaysia. Chinese Taipei, this time they're going wide. They've got an advantage. Ball was just snagged there by Malaysia and he's pushed over the line. So taken over the line by the Malaysia player. This will be a scrum to Chinese Taipei on the 5-metre line. Three minutes played, there's 0-0, but most of the possession has been with Chinese Taipei. Good scrum from Chinese Taipei. Big space out wide. Number 11, Chow Yu Ye, canters over for the
After 4th minute, we have got our first try of this match. Chinese Taipei have their lead now, and the Malaysia to follow them.
no conversion. Chinese Taipei 5, Malaysia 0. Referee Koki. Restart from Chinese Taipei, leading 5-0. 4.5 minutes played. Big high kick. Well taken by Malaysia. Good leg drive, brings the ball up. Looking wide, good hands. Little switch back in from Malaysia. Loads of players over the ball there. Yep, Chinese Taipei really strong in that contact. Win the penalty. And guess what? Going for the line out. Chinese Taipei with the line out there, big number 10. Chun Che Li will be the target. but the ball was lost there. Malaysia with good poaching skills, and they've won the ball. Malaysia coming out of their own half. Little kick takes the play into Chinese Taipei's half. Chinese Taipei with the ball, just inside the Malaysia half. Battle at the ruck there, won by Chinese Taipei. Good run, good strong running. But jackled by Malaysia. Good work by Malaysia. Good ground skills and some pace. Lovely inside pass, opens up the field. Mohamed Tua, we heard his name yesterday. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. Malaysia looking for the extra 2 points. Maybe the last play of the first half. Binasrul is good. Malaysia 7, Chinese Taipei 5. That's the end of the first half. Very close, exciting game. We're here in Kathmandu, Nepal for the Asia Rugby Under-27s Championship. This is the first cup semi-final. Chinese Taipei versus Malaysia. Malaysia leading Chinese Taipei 7-5. Conversation between the referees at half-time, just discussing some of the action. Takes a real good team of officials to make any tournament of this nature work, so we're all very grateful to them. Referee is ready to go again. Gives a little peep on his whistle to let the teams know. Referee and his assistants all communicate throughout the game with radio sets. Second half kick-off to come from Malaysia. Time is on. We start eventually taken well by Chinese Taipei, but we're looking for a penalty, a little bit high with that first challenge, Malaysia. Smile from the referee. And as we saw in the first half, Malaysia going, Chinese Taipei going for the kick. Didn't make so many meters there, not such a good kick. Chinese Taipei, good line out. They've practiced their line out. They've got a big target, big tall target. Now making some pace, going just over halfway. It looked like a knock-on, but advantage there. Malaysia are playing the ball, and they've made some good yards into the Chinese Taipei half. Dragged into touch by Chinese Taipei. This will be a Chinese Taipei line out. Referee just checking on a injured player there. Getting a bit of on-field treatment. Magic spray, bit of tape. Swig of water. Line out, Chinese Taipei. Good tactic from Malaysia, just kept that third man in the line out towards the back. Chinese Taipei looking for some space. Looks like they've got a bigger overlap out wide. Come inside into the Malaysia half. Working the ball right to left. Need to get another support player in there. Comes in, counter-ruck attempt from Malaysia. Pick and go from the first receiver. It's knocked on, but advantage Malaysia. Play on now, advantage to Chinese Taipei, and there's nobody in front of him, and he scores the try. That seemed too easy. Chun Chi Lei, tall number 10. The target in the line out. Received that ball and could. Three minutes played. Extras taken. Chinese Taipei 12, Malaysia 7.
A very competitive match, Paul. It is interesting which team will be in the upper hand, Chinese Taipei or Malaysia. They are looking same caliber. They are putting a same effort. And it is good to see.
High restart from Chinese Taipei. Won by Chinese Taipei. A lot of these teams really worked on their kick-off, but knock-on gives Malaysia the ball, playing a little bit of knock-on advantage. Big kick down into the middle of the field. Malaysia chasing, Chinese Taipei chasing. Oh! Referee will take the action back. Time off, we'll just look at the Malaysia players dived at the feet of the Chinese Taipei player. This will be a drop kick. The game will restart with a drop kick on the 22-metre line. Referee's just checking the status of the Malaysia player. Next match coming up will be the second semi-final of the Cup. Thailand versus Hong Kong, China. Game is finally poised. The clock is stopped. We have a couple of minutes to play. Chinese Taipei leading Malaysia 12 points to 7 in this first semi-final of the Asia Rugby Under-27s Championship. Absolutely everything to play for. We restart the game in a few moments. Ready to restart. Ref starts the clock. 22 dropout for Chinese Taipei. Big long kick, super kick, but Malaysia on the attack. Malaysia probing the Chinese Taipei defence. And they've found a gap. And good strong running. Little tap of the ankles, but it's not going to stop him. Mohammed bin Wahid with a try, takes the game to a tie, but the conversion to come right in front of the post. Pressure kick. It's good. Chinese Taipei 12, Malaysia 14. Couple of minutes to go. Less than 2 minutes to go. Well constructed try. Malaysia just probing the Chinese Taipei defence and found the gap. Restart by Malaysia, taken by Chinese Taipei. That will be a penalty and yes, a yellow card. Reckless high tackle there by Malaysia, so down to 6 players really for the rest of this game. Good chance for Chinese Taipei. Good running. Chinese Taipei going up the side, offload, but won by Malaysia. Yep, penalty to Malaysia. Chinese Taipei failing to roll away in that tackle. And Malaysia looking to make another break. With only 6 players. Who could know? Tremendous energy from Malaysia. Almost all the team is in that ruck. But they've broken over the line. Tremendous. Adli bin Ahmed with the try there. And with just 6 players. And there's the final siren. Malaysia 19, Chinese Taipei 12 with the 2 extra points to come. And it's good. What a performance by Malaysia. Malaysia 21, Chinese Taipei 12. Really excellent performance by Malaysia. Top class rugby. Malaysia players ecstatic, really fantastic performance from them. Came back from being down, but didn't, no chance of that they were going to give up. Put Chinese Taipei under all sorts of pressure. Chinese Taipei looked like they were controlling the game at the start, but Malaysia came back so strongly. Fantastic performance from them. Final score 21-12. We're now about to go into our second semi-final of the Championship Cup, which will see Thailand play Hong Kong, China.
And now we have another exciting contest between Thailand and Hong Kong, China. Both the teams are ready to enter the crown. We have had a very, very tight games. And we're expecting the similar from this contest as well. Thailand taking on Hong Kong, China.
And yesterday, both teams lost a game.
Yeah.
So they'll be both will be desperate to make good of that loss today. They get to the cup final, will be very special. Thailand, Hong Kong, China.
The both teams have their own philosophy and the tactics. Especially Hong Kong, China, we have a lot of seen from them. By putting pressure on a specific area, especially on defense, they can force defenders to make mistakes. This is the tactics, and this is the lineup. Thailand versus Hong Kong, China. Both teams are excited to see.
They'll get James as our referee for this game. Referee James. Hong Kong, China, all in red. Thailand, all in blue. Thailand will be kicking off, playing left to right. Hong Kong, China dealt well with the kickoff and great pace up the right-hand wing. Ball moves inside. Getting the ball moving lovely across the outside, back to the left-hand wing. Unlucky there. Hong Kong, China with a lot of energy to start the game. Dealt with the kickoff really well and then attacked right and then attacked left and brought the ball back, but a little knock on. Just hands the advantage back to Thailand, but it's deep in their half. Ball's in, worked out by Thailand. Ball into contact. Hong Kong China trying to hold up the Thai player. Yep. Good work by Hong Kong China. Held up the Thai player. Win the scrum. Hong Kong China scrum inside the Thailand half. Ball is out. Hong Kong China bring it into contact. Great leg drive. Gains many meters. Contact again. Little flip out the back. Thailand getting caught in that tackle, need to move away from the tackle area. Advantage from the penalty to Hong Kong China. Looking to not quite making it. Yep, side entry from Hong Kong China. And that's a try. Great work from Hong Kong China.
Hong Kong China, and we have to give the credit to Thailand's defenders as well, because it took a while, 3.5 minutes to get a first try to the attacking force, and the conversion as well did well.
Hong Kong China 7, Thailand 0. Hong Kong China to restart. Straight out. Free kick for Thailand in the centre spot. See how they do here. Good drive, super drive, breaks the tackle from two players, looking wide. Again, the tackle's doesn't stop the Thailand players. Reset by Thailand. Attack the line, just held up short. Go again, move the ball inside towards the centre field. Good footwork from Thailand's number 10. Set the ball up again. Not afraid of the contact, either team. Penalty. Great work from Thailand's 10, but just held on by Hong Kong China. Held up. Chachawan Tarak just held up. Great effort. Scrum for Thailand on the 5-metre line. minute to play. Hong Kong, China under pressure. Thailand scrum. Great little move. Lovely play. Sirasit.
Yeah, really intelligent move by the player. He was so desperate to get that try. And this type of courage will help them. Now it's time for equalizer.
Yep. Let's see how he gets on. Dasharath. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yep.
Very unlucky. Very unlucky. I think we've got just a few seconds of the first half left, but we'll have some play. The restart will be taken by Thailand. Dasharath very unlucky with the conversion. Here he is to take the restart. Big high restart from Thailand. Nicely well taken by Hong Kong, China. Oh, we have to check that. Yep, that's played with his. Tried to intercept the ball with one hand there, the Thailand player, and has been yellow carded. So now Thailand are down to 6 players. Big charging run from Hong Kong, China, looking to exploit the space from the extra man, the extra player. Flipped out the back of his hand. Thailand, great scrambling defence across the field. Thailand move it, Hong Kong, China move it wide. Joseph Denmark makes the overlap.
Exciting first half.
Very exciting.
Players' ability to see the potential passes, runs is everything. Our defensive maneuvers. It's up to the mark.
Looking for the extra 2, difficult kick. And he makes it.
Oh,
lovely.
Even from that distance.
From out on the sideline, makes the conversion. Hong Kong, China 14, Thailand 5. Half time in this second semi-final of the Championship Cup, here live in Kathmandu with me, Paul and Hem.
Yeah.
Thailand came back really well in that game, really strongly. They'll start the second half with just 6 players, but they'll get their Sin Bin player on shortly after the start of the half.
Yeah, they will try to adapt, improvise and find the solution on the fly. Nothing much left for Thailand because Hong Kong, China shown their superiority.
Teams are getting ready to go. Looking forward to a good second half in the second Cup semi-final. Hong Kong, China leading Thailand by 14 points to 5. High, steepling, long kick-off from Hong Kong, China. And a great break. And he's got good pace, but just snagged by the covering defender of Hong Kong, China. The halfway line, yep, looked a little bit high. Penalty to Thailand. A bit of confusion in the Hong Kong China defence there. Thailand moving the ball up the left-hand side of the field. Just 6 players on the field for Thailand at the moment. It's a great kick through the centre field. Good aggressive run from Thailand, and it's been won by by Thailand, and they're just on the line of Hong Kong China, but they're giving away a penalty there. Very unlucky. Just got a little, just didn't quite get the support he needed. The Thailand players are all out, all over the field. They've only got 3 players in defence. That's very unlucky. Hong Kong China's Matthew Ricard. Well, Hong Kong China turned defence into attack.
The perfect move.
And the extra points are added. Hong Kong China 21, Thailand 5. Thailand are back to 7 players, but that period of playing with 6 was punishing for them. Goes straight out. Now Thailand have a little bit of an advantage. They'll have the free kick in the centre of the field. Both teams making a couple of changes. 3 minutes played in the second cup semi-final. The winner of this to face Malaysia. Little knock on by Thailand. Means the scrum is for Hong Kong China. Just inside the Hong Kong China half. Played out, moving across the field. Joseph Denmark looking for some space, and he finds it.
What a player. Standing.
Takes Hong Kong China to 26 points. Just 4.5 minutes played, looking for the extra 2 points. The conversions have been very good by Hong Kong China so far. Oh, yes. Well, it looked like it was going wide and then swung back in. Hong Kong China 28, Thailand 5.
Overall fitness and conditioning, Paul. I have just concerned. This can be particularly beneficial in the later stage of matches.
Absolutely, in a tournament like this, you have to be very fit.
Yeah, when fatigue sets in.
Because you need lots of stamina. Absolutely, absolutely essential. And we can see the Thai players, their heads are a little bit down. It's really taking its toll today for them. They have the free kick. Chipped up. They're looking to turn the Hong Kong China defence around, but the ball dribbles over the dead ball line.
And this is the third time they were looking for chipped in.
Yeah, they want to turn those big players round, slightly larger players round, make them run in this heat. They feel they've got some good pace up the middle of the park, Thailand, but hasn't quite come off. So we go back for a scrum from where that kick was taken, which is a good feeling for Hong Kong China, not such a good feeling for Thailand, as the ball goes all the way back into their own half. Good shove by Thailand, but Hong Kong China win it. Looking to make the break. Getting a bit stuck in their decision making there, Hong Kong China. Releases it and goes again. Blake Elliott has had a really good tour.
From the Hong Kong Chinese, each and every individual players, they have that quality. Defensively, they can break the quick movement.
Great. Conversion is good.
And conversion percentage
Very good.
is very good.
I think they've converted every try in this match.
Yeah.
So that's 35 to Hong Kong China, Thailand 5. The final hooter has sounded, but we'll just have this kick-off. Oh, good tactics, I think. Absolutely. So Hong Kong China very happy to just kick that ball a couple of bounces into touch. That's the end of that game. Hong Kong China 35, Thailand 5.
Good match. The Hong Kong China had more possession, an advantage.
So we have our two cup final teams. Malaysia will play Hong Kong China. That will be the final game of the day, kicking off 4 o'clock local time. We go to a small break now for 15-20 minutes or so, and we'll come back with more of the women's rugby. Nepal versus Malaysia and Thailand versus Hong Kong China. But for now we have our cup final teams. Malaysia will play Hong Kong China, and in the plate competition Uzbekistan will play India. We will also see a third place match with Chinese Taipei taking on Thailand, which should be a really excellent match. In fact, all the matches today are now going to be of very high quality as people fight for cups, plates, trophies. Stay tuned, come back live to Asia Rugby Under 27s, live from Kathmandu in Nepal.
Asia Rugby is more than 500,000 players, coaches, and organizers experiencing the game in this multicultural region. Established in 1968, Asia Rugby has expanded from 8 founding countries to more than 36 member unions, spanning Lebanon in the west to Guam in the east, Kazakhstan in the north, to Indonesia in the south. Home to more than half the world's population and an incredible 80% of its youth, Asia Rugby has grown from holding just one tournament every 2 years to running more